Hey guys, my name's Cade, and this video is going to be about me abstaining from alcohol for 1 year. I finally made it a year. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know I did a couple of videos on what it's been like for me to quit alcohol, what my wake-up call was, just kind of my whole process. So, last November 30th, I was charged with a DUI. I ended up being convicted for that DUI, and it's just been a long, painful process to deal with that thing. It's cost me thousands of dollars. I don't recommend it. It's just a long, painful process. That's the best way I can explain a DUI. Anyway, the purpose of this video is basically just to tell everyone out there my story, what's worked for me, how I quit alcohol. I was able to quit it cold turkey. I had a problem with it before, but at this point I don't even think about drinking. It's just totally vanished from my life. So to get started, I just want to tell you about the problem. You could say I had a drinking problem before I stopped drinking. I used to drink every single day. I used to binge drink occasionally. I had a lifestyle that involved a lot of alcohol. Let's put it that way. I would drink and drive on numerous occasions. I would sneak bottles and drink under the radar from my fiance. I would sneak around and drink. It got to the point where I knew down in my gut I was a little bit ashamed of myself for what I was doing. I knew that I wasn't supposed to be drinking like I was. I knew I was misusing it. And I had that feeling for a while, but I just kind of pushed it away and just kind of tried to ignore it the best I could. Anyway, last November 30th, the universe or God sent me a wake-up call in the form of a DUI, and that's when it all really hit me, and that's when I had this big epiphany or aha moment about my alcohol use, and I had such a big revelation that I was able to quit cold turkey. And what I really want to talk to you guys in this video are two big points of advice I can give to anyone that wants to quit alcohol or really any substance out there for that matter. Well, actually, let's say three words. The first word is going to be why. The second word is going to be love. And the third word is going to be vision. So let's talk about why. There's two why reasons you have to think about. The why you're drinking alcohol, and then why you want to stop drinking alcohol. So, unlike most people, I've realized that the consumption or misuse of substances is the symptom of a deeper internal problem. Alcohol isn't the issue, marijuana or cocaine or whatever the substance is isn't actually the problem. The use of this substance is a symptom of a deeper internal problem. So for me, I gravitated towards alcohol because it was a way for me to mask my insecurities. It was a way for me to overcome my own social anxiety. It was like a social lubricant for me. I was much more talkative. I was much more personable because normally I'm pretty shy and I don't have a lot to say and I just kind of keep to myself. I don't really like strangers. And then the biggest reason for my alcohol use was it was a way to escape myself. It was a way to escape my own harsh self-talk because if you guys know me, I'm pretty hard on myself. I never really tell myself I did a good job. I'm always just hard on myself and I'm always pushing myself, constantly pushing. And it gets tiring at times because I'm really hard on myself. So drinking alcohol was a way for me to get a break from that inner voice, and it was a way for me to escape that and mask that. So that was the biggest reason why I gravitated towards alcohol. So that was my why reason for why I drink alcohol. And let's get into the second why. Why I wanted to quit alcohol. And this were the two words vision and love come in. The biggest thing that caused me to quit alcohol cold turkey, absolutely stop, quit it dead in its tracks, was that's why I have my son sitting here, Callan. The day I got my DUI, I left my fiance who was pregnant with this guy. Um, I left her and dropped her off at her mom's and went and visited my brother. And as soon as I got there, I started drinking, and one drink turned into two, two turned into four, and you know how it goes. I was really, really late to go back to pick them up. I was a couple hours away, so I started driving home, and that's when I got pulled over for my DUI. Was on my way home to get them. But what really hurt is the fact that I lied to my fiance about drinking, and the fact that I left her pregnant with my son and chose to drink rather than be with them. So realizing that was very painful. And just realizing the love I have for my fiance Brianna and my son Kellen. My love for those two is really the number one reason that I stopped drinking alcohol. I had this big epiphany of why would I ever want to lose these two people? Why would I want to destroy my relationship with her? Why would I want to miss out on my son? Just realizing these things is mainly what caused me to stop drinking alcohol. So it all boils down to the word love. If you want to stop a substance or you want to stop drinking alcohol, the number one thing is you have to start from your heart. You have to identify what you love, something greater than yourself, and then focus on that. And then the second reason is vision. I've thought a lot about where self-control comes from, and I've figured out in my life that self-control stems from vision. Someone that has vision has a lot more self-control. Someone that has a plan or a goal is going to be able to control themselves and is going to be able to stay disciplined. Whether or not you like the Bible is irrelevant, because the Bible says something useful that anyone could get wisdom from. It says in the Bible, where there is no wisdom, where there is no vision, people cast off restraint. And I've found this statement to be self-evident in life. Where people don't have vision, there's no self-control, there's no restraint, and there's no discipline. So love and vision. Identify what you love in life, someone or something that you love, someone that you die for, and then identify your vision. And my biggest piece of advice for vision is try to figure out what your purpose is. Why are you here in life? What are you doing on this earth? And even if you don't believe in purpose or spirituality or whatever, just figure out, like, what do you want your life to be about? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? What do you want to build for the next generation? Or how do you want to help others out? How do you want to change other people's lives? And that's another reason why I'm making this video. The goal here is to change other people's lives and show people that are struggling out there that it is possible to quit alcohol cold turkey, and I'm evidence of it. I had a bad drinking problem, and I was able to stop completely cold turkey. No withdrawal symptoms, no craving. It's just like a mental switch kind of flicked, and my mind was completely changed. And then the last thing I want to add there is just kind of this is just my last tidbit. I know a lot of people out there are struggling with these drug addictions or these problems with alcohol and substances. Believe me, I know. I've been around a lot of people with problems. I had problems myself, and whether or not you believe in purpose or spirituality, like I said, or God or a higher power, for those of you that do, I just want to say that the people with the greatest purpose are the people that are called to do great things. Those are the people that have to overcome the greatest challenges in life. So if you have a lot of challenges in your life, or if you have a lot of struggle, to me, that's just evidence that you're here to do great things. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. It's me and my son Kellen here just hanging out, and this is just my story about how I made it to 1 year without alcohol. Thank you guys.